if you like it or not. That's how I get the free center.
Here's the kick block. The Bruins are going to pick it up and run it into the end zone.
On the 1st of September, and what an upset at the time this was for UCLA.
From just about the goal line. They put on a rush. Oh, they block it. UCLA blocks it. They're going to get a touchdown. Bruins come with everybody, block it, and have a touchdown and take the lead.
At this point, the Bruins had -3 yards.
Long Beach policeman now.
Look out, that punt is partially blocked. Stanford will let it roll dead and will die at the 39-yard line. Sean Westgate came right up the gut to get a hand on that punt. It only went 22 yards, and yes, there is a little window for Rick Neuheisel's Bruins.
Well, UCLA will get the ball at their own 40, and they were an eyelash from having dramatically better field position.
UCLA opened with 3 straight wins over San Diego State, Tennessee. Now their punter in trouble, has the ball blocked out of the end zone. That will be a safety, and UCLA
special teams have won the day also so far. This is an end-over-end kick, about a yard deep. Miles trying to get to the edge, and it's not going to happen again. He's going to be stopped short of the 20-yard line, and the ball might have come loose. I believe it did, and let's see, the officials are going to say UCLA ball. It did. There's the 4th turnover. And it looked like
Just got taken away from him. Jamal Miles, the freshman, looks like a pretty normal kickoff return at this point.
and there it is right there.
The ball just pops out.
Westgate came away with it.
Yes, Sean Westgate, the sophomore linebacker, special teams zealot for UCLA, just comes in and cleans it up.
Jeff Locke, the outstanding punter, sends this one back to the 25 where Tremaine Thompson fields it. Thompson across the 40 out to the 46. Audible from Kaufman. Pressure, throws to the flat. A dangerous pass is caught out there, but Hester makes the stop. Thompson makes the grab.
That's a dangerous throw, Coach, all the way across the field. Little reward, a 2-yard gain, and the team speed in the secondary of UCLA. I'd be very careful about putting that much air on a swing pass.
Yeah, and there was
Kaufman on the roll. Pressured again, now he cuts it back, running away from the Bruin defense. The ball is on the ground. Kaufman is ruled down after the tackle from Sean Westgate, the weak side linebacker.
One of the things Carson told us yesterday when looking at this UCLA defense is they're pretty vanilla. Pretty, right? There's a lot of 4-3, cover 4. Not the case here as this second quarter's unfolded. We've seen the fire zone blitz. We saw Westgate on an earlier blitz. And once again, more pressure, a 3-down front that time for UCLA.
Offset eye backfield, Kaufman running the option. Thought about the pitch, keeps and leans forward for a first down. Westgate makes the stop. Now in the 4th quarter. Klein is the quarterback, running the option. Pitch to Thomas. Bottled up and dragged down. Sean Westgate makes a stop. Luck throwing again on 2nd down. Incomplete over the middle, intended for Ryan Whalen. Sean Westgate in cover. Taylor. Stood up and driven back by Sean Westgate. We have 2nd and 6 here. Taylor again. Positive yards, it'll make it 3rd and short. Sean Westgate on the stop.
Keenum give the Bell. Bell, no place to go. Great job up front that time. Westgate on the stop. And Peeler.
Look how fast they play. Keenum's heels were in his end zone 5 plays ago.
And this time in trouble is Keenum. Throws underneath. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Bell was there. But Westgate again with a great push up the middle. And so far, the Bruins are able to put Keenum under duress.
They're doing a great job.
Kind of position on the field. A fake punt is more likely, but he's going to kick it. And a very high punt. Ooh, and the catch made.
Mistake.
Yeah, big mistake. Curtis Brown caught it and compounds the mistake by losing the ball. caught it at the 4, fumbles at the 3. The Bruins say they have it, and they do.
We said it was a mistake, Sean. Here's the reason. Basic rule for all of football. In the punt inside the red zone, stick your heels on the 10-yard line. If it goes over your head, leave it alone. He stuck him on the 5 and tried to catch the ball. That ball is definitely out. It's slapped out, and that's a fumble all the way.
Sean Westgate knocked it out. He's been a terrific special teams player in recent years, become a starting linebacker this year because he just keeps making plays. On the ground. He's down just across the 40. Tackled by Sean Westgate, but he got a chance to play linebacker, and he just keeps making plays.
He reminds me of Virginia Tech's Cody Grimm from a year ago. He's now playing with the Tampa Bay. This kid is a player. Excellent instincts, nose for the football, can run well, always around the ball.
Keep them out of the end zone for the entire day. Gilbert has time, starts to run, and gets swung down by Sean Westgate. He still has a full tank of gas on this hot and humid day. Made a nice tackle near the 5.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite players I've seen in college football this year. Oh, Sean Westgate. He's got a great motor. He's just a good football player.
Throw, only a Bruin there, incomplete. Out of bounds. Sean Westgate is there trying to cradle it in. All 5'11", 217 of him, not imposing. But boy, he's all over the place.
But you know, what Sean Westgate brings is energy, and he just seems to always be in the right place at the right time.
11 tackles, a team high for the year and a career high last week to earn those Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Week honors.
And actually, he leads the team with 32 tackles.
On second down, will take off and run. Sandwiched at the 46-yard line. He'll be about 3 yards short of a first down. Westgate was there, 7th in Pac-10 tackling. You mentioned best tackler on this team is Toole. Took off that time, third down go.
And that is exactly what happens is that up top you see number 94 gets out contained instead of linemen getting pushed around. They got to be able to push up field. And
the ball set to go. This whole last week been extraordinarily hot in Southern California. Down at the 32-yard line, Marquise Wilson. He's made a couple of huge.
They have to go to their playmakers, and obviously it's one of the receivers.
The defense, including the Pac-10 Player of the Week defensively, Sean Westgate. 2 weeks ago, the Player of the Week, Patrick Larimore. The Lot Impact Player of the Week, Akeem Ayers. Those 3 backers digging in. Here's the give, and a first down out across the 35. Average over 8 yards of play on first down, and that will set you up in some real beneficial situations on offense. Here comes, oh, big hit, and down he goes. Sean Westgate. Bam. Credit him with the sack. Timeout, Washington State.
And Sean Westgate, there is a tremendous story. An undersized linebacker, played special teams last year, and when all the linebackers graduated, he was in a competitive mode to win a job against Glenn Love, and he has turned the notch up so high. It's very difficult for Glenn Love to catch up in there, and he loves playing the game.
Yeah, serious questions about these guys. So one of the biggest question marks on the football team has turned into, overnight, one of the strongest parts of the football team. Those 3 linebackers, Ayers, Larimore, Westgate.
Play fake this time, Ronnie gonna throw, he's got all day, steps up, goes for the read, down at the 20, down at about the 8-yard line, first down Bears.
Though you have to play with a motor. They try to cut him down. He gets back up after missing the first sack. He gets after him again. Westgate with the
third down, and they give us to Allen on the reverse, and Allen's got nothing. Drop back at midfield, and it'll be 4th down. Sean Westgate not fooled for a minute.
We're looking for that bubble screen, and Mayo, UCLA played that perfectly. Excellent job by the linebacker, Sean Westgate.
To Grigsby, and Grigsby's going to get about 4 more.
Arizona getting good gains every time they
2 wideouts. Quick pass this time, and Bud Wright ran right in to Sean Westgate.
Sean Westgate, an undersized guy, sort of an overachiever. Got the final scholarship in Rick Neuheisel's first season. That time, sniffs out the screen, handles the block, gets a good hold of Bug Wright. Textbook way to play that play from the linebacker position in space.
Played it off the blocker, Jerron Kreiner.
That's very well.
Second and 8. Blitz comes. Bubble screen. Kreiner can hang on. Right play, right time.
Loss of a couple on the play. High snap. Katz pulls it down. Quiz, he's eaten up again. May have picked up 2 on the play. Sean Westgate coming up from that weak side linebacker spot. The junior out of Oak Park, California. Here comes the pressure. Down goes Katz. Sean Westgate on the sack. Nice job by the junior.
Well, he's your backer, and you take a look at him right over here, coming in. He's your strong backer, your Sam, he's coming free. Your offensive linemen are charged with picking up the inside 5, and if someone else comes, that's the way it goes.
Wanted to take a shot down the field. Now Jake will just dump it off. It's a short gain to Polk. There to stop his man immediately was Sean Westgate.
It's a nice job. Some big holes up front now the last 2 quarters.
Bruins giving up over 190 yards per game on the ground. A good play on defense on 3rd down again. Westgate coming storming through to make the tackle for the Bruins, and it'll be 4th down.
Barkley play fake, will go out, throws up the middle, and it is incomplete, intended for Cameron. Good job defensively by Sean Westgate, and good also that he turned and looked back for the ball.
Perfect ball to Jordan Cameron.
He's 3 of 7 for 58 yards. Going up again, wide open this time is Johnson, and Johnson, Barkley. And this time a little draw play to Baxter. Baxter bounces off the first man, but can't do much more with it. Picked up about a yard. It's going to be 3rd down. Westgate made the stop. Trojans will need about 7.
They do. Sean Westgate, Barry, has been absolutely great for the Bruins this year. Their leading tackler, undersized, overachieving guy. He got Rick Neuheisel's final scholarship in his first season. They didn't think he was going to make it through the year playing that will linebacker spot because he's not that big of a guy. But he's done more than just make it through the year. He's been wildly productive.
Yeah, and the coaches give him the ultimate compliment. What they say is he's a football player. Barkley in trouble, unloads over the middle. Cameron makes the catch, but is wrapped up almost immediately. Westgate was there, had some help from his friends. David Carter with a big push that time on Barkley.
Barkley took a hit on that play. Got up and seems okay. Nice.
Lead at UCLA. Tyler back in, a tailback. Blitz comes. And having to unload quicker than he wanted to was Barkley. Coming right up the middle was Sean Westgate.
You may see more and more of that from UCLA.
Sean Westgate once again sticks it.
Westgate took on Stanley Avili. Didn't move an inch. And then put a big hit.
Throws and the chains move. Shotgun is Keenum. Little flip out of the backfield. Caught by Sims.
Like the rhythm, like the start for. He's got to have a big game for UCLA.
3 wides again, set near side. Shotgun, Keenum. Again, a little toss in the backfield. Stop and go. Here we go. At the 40, crowd is up. And just past the 1st down marker, Knight finding the end zone. 5 wide receiver set. Again, shotgun, Keenum throws, sets and fires. It's complete at the 25-yard line. Second down short, call it 3. They're going to run, cut back. Ooh, stacked up to Sims. You can hear those pads pop around.
Right up the middle goes Brown, and he is met at the line. Sean Westgate drove him back after a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd down and about 1.5 yards.
Interesting on this 3rd. Can you be consistent with this many different packages of offense?
Now they'll run the option. Ash, nowhere to pitch it. Cuts it back. That's a pretty good job of pursuit by that UCLA defense. A gain of 1.
Focus.
Ozzie Whitaker took the handoff from David Ash on the quick quarterback change for Texas, and it looks like Case McCoy is set.
And here they are in the game against UCLA, only down by a touchdown. A great field position, JJ. Excellent field position. Here's a first down play. Caught. 32-yard line. Jabari Carter. Obviously, the Bruins thinking Jerk is the third string guy is going to give it up, and he's kept it. Now he throws it up a little. Picked off! UCLA's got it! That's Sean Westgate making a huge play. The smart veteran, the all-conference honorable mention, led the team, tackles and loss last year, second overall in tackles. He comes up with a huge pick for the Bruins.
And the thing about this particular play here is Blake George, being the young guy, has tunnel vision. Sean Westgate is just reading his eyes, seeing the ball. He jumps up to make a huge play for the UCLA Bruins.
Big play for Westgate. Wow, so the defense comes up. That's better than a 3-and-out. Because San Jose was in field goal position. There's the senior. Oh, what a great story he has been. There's your takeaway story for UCLA the last couple of years. So a couple of big turnovers on each side. And who's back in but Stewart? So Stewart is back in. We'll see how he performs. Up the middle goes Freeman. So that's the story of the moment. Loose football. Bruins say they've got it, and Westgate's got it, but take the snap. That's Rutley out of the Wildcat. Maybe gets a yard. Third down and about 5, maybe 4.
Some guys are just born with a nose for the football. Once an offense shifts, they have to stay set for a second, and they can snap the ball. You literally have a second. You see something coming out, you got to check it now before they get set. Like, you got to see these things coming out. Like, if you have an empty check, you got to get it checked now. Because if you're late, there's going to uncover a guy, and you're screwed.
Westgate, Sean is a kid that was a safety in high school that came in here and just kept putting weight on, didn't lose much quickness, and has kind of a really good feel, a savviness for the game.
Sean plays football at this level because he's got a chip on his shoulder, because he's always been told he couldn't do it, and to compensate for all those things, what he lacks in size and the physical aspects of it, just in his physique, he learned early here that he could make up for it by being the smartest guy on the field.
The reason I've been able to make it on the field at my size is that I'm always in the right spot. And going along with what Coach Lee has taught us, I have really good technique on linemen, and if you get the right hand placement, even at 215 pounds, you can win.
Season for Oregon State. The man in motion is Marcus Wheaton. Here's the give on the outside. JJ, a huge key for Oregon State is will they
plays like that.
It's 7-3 UCLA. We're at Oregon State, Reser Stadium. Looking for their first win of the year. Here are the Beavers. Freshman quarterback Mannion throws, intercepted right into the arms of Westgate. Here's Sean Westgate to midfield and maybe just into Beaver territory with his second interception of the year. Sean Westgate, and the Bruins have a turnover.
Westgate is an intuitive player, and here he just reads the quarterback's eyes. And once again, you go back to that young quarterback. You can't have tunnel vision as a quarterback. Sean Westgate just reads his eyes and is right in the throwing lane and able to make a huge play for this Bruin defense. And it's something that offensively, if you're Oregon State, you have to let your quarterback know. If you want to throw, you see something open, don't.
Stops. Here's a great job of Sean Westgate, seeing pattern reading, looking to see, waiting. Here comes that big 4 route that they're trying to get, an inside in route, and Sean drops back into zone and picks it off. And again, this is a field position changing play.
Some poor decisions.
Oregon State has not thrown for a touchdown this year. Be productive here this afternoon. Third down. Beavers have to get to the 33-yard line for a first down. Here comes the blitz. Mannion over the middle. They've got the man, and it's very close. Well, just as UCLA was close, this will be just as. We might have a measurement. And that's Jordan Bishop.
There goes that play again. I tell you, every time they need short yard, right, short, shallow cross right across the middle. Somebody needs to be in that vicinity. They do it every single time and become predictable in doing so.
Westgate just a bit tardy, did have a big hit. He's a big hitter, of course. Everybody knows that. Smart vet, undersized, all-conference honorable mention, led the team in tackles for loss, second overall in tackles last year. He stood him up, and it's going to be a 4th down and about a half a yard. The give up the middle. He's not going to get it. And the Bruins are...
That is a big look. Ryan Hewitt sets up as the fullback, and little bubble action. Owusu has a block, and he's got it inside the 10. It'll be a 1st and goal. And the system. Now pressure, and Owusu with the bullet. And you talk about that hash mark to the boundary.
Field go to more ball control and keep them resting.
They're going to run it with Stewart. And they're going to look at about a 3rd and 3. Well, we talked 11 of 16 times getting into the end zone. Delay, Winston. Man, a collaboration. But it was Sean Westgate, the first one to meet him and hold him up. Now 3rd and goal.
Westgate's playing with a broken hand. You can see the big pile he's got on the right hand. That is not easy to tackle with. Now he's got helmet issues. There it is. His helmet just got knocked right off. And the back initiated that contact. That's a good no call. He got a little cut on the eye. He got the broken hand.
Side. You see again Arizona State going no huddle right to the line. This offense coordinated by Noel Mazzoni. Short gain there. Opens a huge hole on the outside. So on 1st down now, they run that counter right to left out of the show.
It's an assignment breakdown. That's what they're talking about. Don't break down the defense.
And UCLA chooses not to kick to Miles, and Middlebrooks is going to break that out to the 35. 141 against USC early this year. And he's at 2 huge games, his career high tonight against UCLA.
And you know, for people who might not know who he is,
needing 6 to convert. Number 3 here would still leave it within the range of 1 score for UCLA. Osweiler, no, not going to get there.
Rice-Eccles Stadium as the Utes host the Bruins of UCLA. And White and Asiata are the backs split behind Hayes. Hayes, bad snap. And he does the smart thing and just cover up. They have been improved the last couple of weeks on 3rd down, getting off the field. Hayes steps up. He can run. He will run. He's going to be way short, though, of the 1st down and gets hammered. Sandwich, led by Sean Westgate of the Bruins, and it'll be 4th down.
That play was huge from the standpoint they got tremendous pressure up the...
It's a John White right here, the running back. He is behind Hayes. White trying to dart his way inside. Can't find any daylight on that stout UCLA defense right now. Sean Westgate came in to make the stop. Now this defense, the front guys getting a lot more help from the linebackers. Really what's helped UCLA too is they experimented a little bit. They moved some personnel around, and they have to look past this one as they had maybe when they were with the Mountain West. Hayes will throw again, and this one's not even close. Great pressure by UCLA, forcing the incompletion that time.
And right there, Utah didn't recognize the blitz by Sean Westgate and Patrick Larimore. They get to the quarterback, forcing him to quicken up his feet and get the ball out of his hands sooner than he wants.
Scoring drive, you can't blame the defense on that one. Pitch it to White, who does have the score on that short yardage, but again, he has minimal success.
Jones, they're getting that penetration, allowing the linebackers and Westgate and Larimore to really fill and make plays on John White.
Tell what else, not only are they playing more physical, but tackling, which was a real issue, much sure in the tackling department during these couple of wins and already here tonight. Downs as a D-back against Arizona State. Hayes. Plenty of time. Throws. Got a man caught at the 20. Now a little run after catch. Down to the 9-yard line. That is Flipper's kid. Over 200 yards on the ground 5 times this year. Not even close to giving that up. But White is very close to the century mark. After that run, it's a first down run. Takes it all the way to the 46, maybe even the 45-yard line.
Here, you see John White get the ball, and after contact, his low center of gravity allows him to...
Defense has been making plays for the Bruins the last couple of weeks at opportune times. They're called upon to do it again here.
John White, ball carrier.
John White, the carrier, and only Sean Westgate there in front of him. It's a loss. First down. Case in point, he's got it again, and he's coming this way. And he's got enough left
eyes on to open those holes for him to play and make those big yards.
Yeah, Norm Chow in our conversation said, you just got to get the best 11 on the field, and he's one of those best 11 you're going to find a spot for. And he's not really a fullback, he's a sawed-off guard.
Stewart, offset right. The throw is out the hands of Dean and into the hands of Sean Westgate for an interception. And then there'll be a tack on as Dean inadvertently ripped the helmet off by grabbing the face mask.
Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator, I like what he's doing. Small passes, put him in the right place. These are the mistakes young teams make. Look at this pass. Right on the numbers, right where it needs to be. Come down to the ball. That's how teams
of the offense,
unfortunately get to where they are.
The penalty is half the distance to the goal. First down.
Well, that's one of those. We've seen this a lot in football this year, how easily helmets tend to come off. That's a good thing in that case for Sean Westgate. One here with enough time and one timeout. Jeff Locke has endured a separated shoulder this year on a really tough hit from Cal. He blasts one. Logan Gray trying to run it. He does get forward, and a flag comes in at the end. Well, that flag could...
They scored last week. Here, Westgate's rallying. They get the ball off, and Johnny on the spot, as Sean Westgate has been for most of his career. There's a pick for him. I think it's his third pick on the year, and you know he's peaking at the right time. Senior, we're going to miss Sean Westgate. It was a